What's up, guys? This is former Springbok and Rugby World Cup winner Brian Havana. You're watching Gareth Mason on Walking Tall with G-Man.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you can see in the title, is focused on the foreign-born players that are participating in this Rugby World Cup. There's been a talk of quite a lot of people is who plays where and how and who for and where they were born. Is it a World 11? Is it a Japanese squad? Is it a Scottish team? Whatever. We saw the vice president of World Rugby, Agustin Pichot, going at Ireland for having so many foreign-based players, but Ireland's not the all. And also, we've also given the All Blacks a good run, saying, oh, they've got all Pacific Island teams. But the question is, people didn't know that a hell of a lot of New Zealand players are playing for various other nations, majority of the nations. There's an All Black in there, and it tallies up to what could be another All Black squad that they could name from this foreign-based players who are playing all over the world. So interesting stats that I'm going to bring to you today in today's video. I thought it was absolutely fascinating what I read on the internet of how many foreign-born players are playing in the various nations, and to see where they come from is absolutely fascinating. But the main point is what country has the most and all that jazz. I think it's absolutely insane. So if we let go over the stats over this, the top team with the most foreign players is Tonga. They have 20 foreign players. 18 are from New Zealand, 2 from Australia. There kicks off already a 15-man squad with 3 replacements for an all-black team. If we look at Samoa, they have 17 foreign-based players. 14 of those are from New Zealand, 3 are from Australia. We look at Japan, and I mean, this team was mocked the other day for being like World 11 versus the Springboks. They have 1 from South Korea, 5 from Tonga, 5 from New Zealand again, so that's 3 teams in New Zealand, 3 from South Africa, 1 from Australia, and 1 from Samoa. So far in the top 3 of the foreign-based players, Japan at 16, Samoa 17, and Tonga 20. We've seen New Zealand dominate the list, as well as Australia appear in all those 3. Scotland, we look at Hong Kong, 1 player, 3 players from New Zealand, 2 from Australia again, 2 from South Africa, 5 from England, and 1 from the USA. Scotland have 14 foreign-based players. USA have 13. England 2, Ireland 4, Australia again 2, New Zealand again 2, and South Africa 3. America have 13 foreign players. Australia currently have 12. 2 from Tonga, 3 from New Zealand, 4 from Fiji, 1 from South Africa, 1 from Papua New Guinea, which is World Guinea, and 1 from Zimbabwe, which is David Pocock, as we all know. Again, New Zealand's mentioned in so far these top 6. Australia have 12 foreign-born players. Italy currently have 8 foreign-born players. 2 from New Zealand, 1 from Germany, very interesting to know, 1 from Zimbabwe, 2 from England, 1 from South Africa, and 1 from Argentina. New Zealand make the list yet again. Wales have 8 foreign players, 7 from England and 1 from New Zealand. If we go to England, we have 6 foreign players, 2 from New Zealand, 1 from the United States, 1 from Australia, they make the return back, Samoa, and 1 from Fiji. Go to Ireland, the team that Angus was talking about, 2 from South Africa, 2 from New Zealand, and 1 from Canada. So I don't know what he was moaning about, but if we look at all the other teams, they've got more than Ireland. So I think he needs to check his stats before he makes comments on media. But again, New Zealand feature in this list. We go to France. We have 4 foreign players, 1 from South Africa, 1 from Algeria, 1 from New Zealand, and 1 from Fiji. We look at Canada. We have 1 from Scotland, 2 from Ireland, 1 from SA. Canada have 4 foreign-based players. Then we get to Fiji. So out of this, Canada was the first on the list where New Zealand wasn't mentioned, and Fiji are the same, funny enough. Fiji have 4 foreign-based players, 2 from Australia, and 2 from England. New Zealand, the country we're all talking about, and the country that gets the most criticism for foreign-based players from the Pacific Islands. Here they have 1 from Samoa, 1 from Fiji, 1 from Tonga. This is, however, in this Rugby World Cup squad. We're not analysing the whole of New Zealand, we're analysing the squad. Therefore, New Zealand only have 3 foreign-based players. They are 14th out of 18 in this list. Sorry, 20 in this list. Russia, they have 2 foreign-based players, 1 from Ukraine and 1 from Azerbaijan. Countries we're not familiar with rugby, but they are there. South Africa have 1 from Zimbabwe. That is obviously the beast. Georgia have 1 foreign-based player from Russia. Namibia have 1 foreign-based player from South Africa. And Argentina and Uruguay have no foreign-based players. Their country, or their rugby team, is only Argentinians and Uruguay rugby players in it. This was the most fascinating statistics that I've picked up, because we obviously hear our chirps here and there of who plays for where. You've got Ireland with Bundy Akai, you've got England playing with the Vunipola brothers, one's from Australia, one's from New Zealand. You've got New Zealand, who gets a lot of flack of the Pacific Island teams, yet they only have 3 foreign-based players. But if you tally this up, it's over 40 players that are in these World Cup squads that are New Zealanders. So they can technically make up a full-on squad, maybe 2, and have reserves, which I think is absolutely fascinating. It shows the quality and depth that comes out of New Zealand. I mean, it's terrifying. So they've got so many greats within their squad, and the rest go out to play to further their careers in other countries because they want to just play for international level. I mean, the fact that Tonga has 20 foreign-based players is absolutely amazing. And I mean, obviously Japan we all know about, but coming in 4th from like the bigger teams, the top-tier teams, Scotland are number 1 because they have 14 foreign-based players. Then comes Australia. And I'm just taking out the top teams, like on the top world rankings. You got Wales and England, 8 and 6, and then Ireland on 5. So I really don't know what Pichot was moaning about, but fascinating stats, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. So shout out to Modern Bach, because I saw his video and that inspired me, and I've also read a few articles on this. Absolutely incredible statistics that are coming out of the Rugby World Cup. So we can't give New Zealand that much of a hard time anymore, guys, because they only have 3 foreign-based players, and half these freaking teams that have New Zealanders in it. So credit to New Zealand. I do apologize for giving you a bit of a run every now and then for your Pacific Island teams. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Something different, something interesting. Let me know your thoughts on this whole topic down below. Obviously, I could have missed out a few. Forgive me if I have, but interesting statistics, and I just want to share my thoughts on it. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you soon for another video. There's so much more to come. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.
Subscribe to his channel for more rugby content. You won't regret it. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.